And now for our feature presentation.
Welcome to the Hustle Radio hosted by LV, where we interview hustlers, entrepreneurs, and overall go-getters. One-way ticket to the top. What up, Las Vegas, worldwide? Welcome to the Hustle Radio hosted by LV. And this podcast is designed for you to, hear us out from where we came from, maybe how we started in our business, and maybe that could encourage you to start your own business and maybe be encouraged, to do your thing, whatever it is. Just go ahead and just do you. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares, all right? They're always going to find something to say or do or whatever, but yes, do you. Believe in yourself. And that's about it. But today, we have a special guest, episode number one, numero uno. We got the one and only Josh, owner of Golden Manufacturing here in Las Vegas. Successful business owner, entrepreneur, and overall good guy. What's up, Josh? Welcome to the Hustle Radio.
What's going on? What's going on, Luis? Luis, that introduction just hyped me up, man.
Yeah.
Just made my day. This made my day better already.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the invitation, man. It's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure always, having a conversation with you. And we've been knowing each other for already, I will say, 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit more that we interacted on social media.
Yeah.
But I seen your growth. It's been you are a person of hustle. I love the name of the podcast. It's an honor for me to be in the first episode. Numero uno, man.
That's right. VIP, baby.
I like it. So yeah, I like the theme that you have about having a conversation, because I do have a few questions for you, but I would like for you to start, man.
Yeah. So this podcast is about forget about the podcast. It's a regular conversation. We're just talking, and that's the thing when you get older, Like I'm older. I'm 43. I don't want to be stuck up with nonsense. It's either about work, helping each other out, having new ideas, and getting money. You know what I'm saying? Earn our value, earn money, so we can help ourselves and the people next to us, But this is what I did this podcast, and I wanted to bring you in because, I also seen your growth. We met like 3 years ago, like you said, and you had your office here on Pecos and Sunset, and then when we started doing business together. But the primary reason was because I saw you. I think you were the primary person doing all the services for Driven and Albert Preciado in California. I started attending those events. And then he did mention that he knew somebody here in Vegas, Josh Nieto and his brother and his family. And I was like, okay, they're in Vegas. I'm over here in LA. I got great freaking people in my neck of the woods, you know what I'm saying, in my area. So why sometimes we look outside to look for businesses or best people when we have them here in town? And might as well support each other here in town, because we have to come. Or we've been being friends now. We're friends now, and that's part of the relationship that we're building together. Either for us, you introduce me to other people, I introduce you to other people, and we're just having a good camaraderie of people locally supporting each other, knowing about our businesses and how to benefit.
Yes, I like what you say, man. Supporting each other. I think you're big when it comes to building community. You are a person of service,
Mm-hmm.
and I like that about you, Luis. When we first met, yes, it was because me servicing somebody in California,
Yeah.
and there is a saying that in Spanish it says "El peor enemigo de un mexicano es otro mexicano,"
Yeah.
and meaning the worst enemy of a Mexican is another Mexican, and that comes because it's believed that sometimes. Within our own community, we are not the best supporters, but I don't like that. And I can see that you don't like that either.
Oh, no.
And
We're changing
it's
the
a
stigma.
lie.
We're
That is
changing
stigma. It's a lie.
Stigma,
I like to push others to other levels. I like to if I can help others to come to a place of success. I'm always supportive when people ask for whether it's an advice or an introduction to somebody that I might know. I love it. I love to be a connector, and you. I don't know if you noticed that from you yourself, but you
Yeah.
are a connector as well. You have introduced me to people, and every time I've been at places where it's about real estate or real estate networking, you seem to be the person that knows everybody as well, and
Correct.
introduce me to a few people. And you are always there, my best hype man.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, first of all, we all want to get paid. We all want to have success. We all want to be known. But how are you going to be known if you're not exposing yourself to the public, right? And it's not just approaching somebody and telling them about your business. It's approaching them, getting to know that person, and see how you can help each other. Ain't gotta be about if I know somebody new or I meet somebody new. It's not about me. Oh, I wonder if they want to buy a house or if they want to sell a house. No, what do you do? I see what I can put your service into one of my clients or pass you around to some other person that I know that might need your service. Later on, they be intrigued about me. Oh, this guy does real estate, okay? But I don't want to buy a house, but I want to know how he is, how he acts, how he speaks, how he talk, how he moves, what kind of things come out of his mouth, So that's why I'm really selective to the places that I go to. And then one of the reasons too that I stopped drinking, thanks to real estate, I learned a lot about myself, like I stopped doing drugs, I stopped doing drugs, I stopped drinking, because sometimes when you're in that environment and people get really too loose, they start talking smack, or they start rolling their eyes here and there, or doing some other things. And even though you're a good guy when you're sober, but when you drink, guy or girl, you turn into something else that people are like, oh shoot, he's like this, he's like that. So they start viewing you in a different way. So I don't want that to tarnish my reputation.
Yeah, and it's important. Like
so that's the reason where I stopped drinking, decided to focus mostly on my business and getting to know other people. If somebody says, you know what, I need some business cards printed, or maybe a banner from my restaurant or my car wash, I'm not going to refer them somebody that I just met. I'm going to refer them somebody that I know and trust, which that'll be Josh in this instant, because my word, my persona is backed up by you. So I'm going to refer that person, the person that I do business with and I trust 100%. Because at the end of the day, if I send them somebody that I just barely know and they do a fucked up job, then it's going to come back to me. Because you're responsible for who you refer to.
Yeah, and I like what you're saying. Like when it comes to your daily habits, that I have this belief that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's, for example, I have a coach. This coach coaches my team on sales, and he comes from the school of Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
And the way they get interview is. You get to the interview, they say, give me the keys of your car and let's walk to your car. They look at your car. If your car is a reflection of how you are. If your car is dirty, thank you very much for coming to interview. This is not going to work out. And they give you pretty much the thank you and bye-bye, And you mentioned, you quit drinking. I see you exercise a lot. Those daily habits bring also the right people around you. And if you tell me, hey, this is a person I would like to refer you, it's a reflection of yourself, the people you associate yourself with. The people you associate yourself with, I want to do business, because if they're just like you, then,
correct.
If this is how your car looks and this is the people you associate with, that's the people I want to do business
correct.
with.
So you have to be congruent on everything. You have to be the same on everything. You cannot just do this and don't do that. If you have some lack on this aspect, then you recognize that, and then you start building it up little by little.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's ever perfect. Nobody ever reaches their goal of what they want to do. They're just like little steps. But as long as you keep moving forward, going to the next step, the next level, that's what matters.
I like that. Let me ask you something. Now I want to ask you one other question I had in mind. So you have most likely you have your goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to learn about Luis and his long-term goals. So where do you see yourself within the next 5 years?
Well, like my brand, the
Yes.
hustle real estate, the hustle radio. This is not a plug. I don't want to do it about my business, but I'm just a hustler, and I just that barely, how you say, occurred to me that I'm a hustler. I never had a goal when I was little. I never thought about being a doctor or a lawyer or a car guy or a pool guy or a landscaper. Nothing. Never had no goals at all. You know, I just went with the flow, and that's because my upbringing. You know, I did saw a couple things from my dad. My dad was a licenciado in Mexico, and he was dressed nice. And the good thing I saw about my dad, what I learned from him, was him dressing nice always, because he was a licenciado, like an attorney or a lawyer, that kind of a profession in Mexico. So that's what I learned about being myself, and also the way he spoke to people, like funny, making them jokes, and making people feel relaxed. Those are tools that I got from him, but I never put him into implement. I never implement them until I started doing real estate. But besides that, I never had no goals at all. And now with my real estate business, I started doing real estate in early 2019. But it was just like, you know what? I got my citizenship in 2018. I got my house in 2018. In 2019, everybody talks about New Year resolution. But I never done those because I never thought about the future. I never thought about 6 months in advance. I never thought about 1 year in advance. When I heard people talking about, hey, Luis, I'm going to go on vacation to Hawaii on December of 2026. And I was like, why are you telling me that right now? It's freaking 2025. You just wait until you get there, and then if you can, you go. I never had those long-term goals at all. But with real estate, it exposed me to have those long-term goals, in a way, about like my clients or whatever. But my goal itself, about where I want to be, is just I want to be everywhere. I want to be all the way on top. How? I don't know. I don't have a path. I don't have a structure. I just go with the flow. I don't go with the flow. I know how to go up or go high based on my hustle. By doing manual work in a way. Pushing through barriers. But I don't have like a set goal. I don't got a schedule. I try doing schedules, but I just can't. I just know, like, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. I need to get a deal, I need to help this person sell or buy or whatever, and I just freaking do it. I don't overthink it because that's not how I am. I know you can rewire your mind, but to me, I just go. I just shoot first. Well, how it goes? Shoot, reload, aim. You know what I'm saying? No, it's called shoot, aim, reload. First you shoot, then you aim, then you reload. You just do it. Right now, this podcast, you're the first guest. I put it in IG that I was going to do a podcast today. I was super nervous, but who cares? Just do it.
I asked you earlier, right, when we were coming in. I noticed that did you say hi to the lady that was cleaning? And I'm pretty sure she's not here all day. It's most likely after hours. So I'm pretty sure you're a hustler all the way through. Like, you stay here enough to know the people that come after everybody leaves.
Yeah, correct. So like I said, I hustle.
So that says a lot about your work ethic, right? And then you say, you know what, I like this time because I can call people and get them on the phone right after 7, right? Like, people start getting home, I'm able to catch them after their busy day.
Correct.
And then I say, have you ever done MLM? Because even though I never done it, but I have a lot of people that have done it.
Oh yeah, and they're amazing.
They build this structure of, like, you know what? They start on Sundays. They start on Sundays so they can set up the appointments for the week, right? Nice. They call right at 6 p.m. because people get home.
At 6 p.m. Correct.
And they get this. It's something that becomes like a muscle memory.
Correct.
They don't think about it. It's just repetition. And as you say, I might not have all the answers, but I know what I'm supposed to do in order to get there. How many calls you gotta make, how many appointments you gotta make, how many prospects you gotta reach in order to get you to the level that you want to be. And and that, honestly, that applies for everything.
Yeah, and the main thing is providing value. How do we get paid? We don't get paid by the hour. We don't get paid by the hour. We get paid by the money that we earn. And how do we earn money? By helping people. So my priority number one is getting to know people, people to know me, because it's not who you know, it's who knows you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I know freaking Lil Wayne. You know, I know this and that, but do they know me? They don't. So the thing is, like, you have to expose yourself and be out there, people to recognize you, see how you are, your character and everything, and then try to help them in case they need your help. So my mission is to help the most people I can, purchase the American dream of buying or selling a home, because that simple action of you buying a property, you know, it builds you up. You feel good. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while, I'll remember and I'll freaking touch my house. Say, hey, thank you. You know, and once in a while, I'll kiss the freaking wall because I got a house. You know what I'm saying? But it's not just because I'm lucky or because I hustle hard. It's because I wanted a house. You know, and when I first bought my house, I was able to get a down payment assistance program. The program was called Home is Possible because back then I had my dead end job, 9 to 5 or 6 to 2, whatever, Monday to Friday, getting paid minimum wage. And I didn't have no money saved up. You know, I lived paycheck by paycheck for 10 years, you know. The great thing of my previous job as a security guard here in a gated community here in Henderson, after Thanksgiving, some of the homeowners, most of the homeowners will give us a gift, you know, some cash, checks, or drinks or whatever. But most of the time they'll give us money, $100 here, $25 here, 1,000, 500. So every beginning of November, we start getting our tips individually. If they like me more, they'll give me more. They like somebody else more, they give them more. But every year I had to wait until the end of the year to re-up on getting money. But I always had that thing in my mind, like, fuck, hopefully they don't fire me or I piss somebody off or somebody complains about me. Because if I don't get that amount of money or those tips from the homeowners, I won't have no money to buy my kids no gifts or nothing. You know, that was every single year. So I was tired of living in fear, you know, like, I'm going to lose my job. You know what I'm saying? But then, based on that, and like I said, getting paid minimum wage, I was able to qualify. I was a low-income person, getting food stamps. You know, I was getting food stamps, getting paid minimum wage, and I was able to qualify for that specific program, Home is Possible, where they grant us $20,000. Those 20 G's were able to apply as down payment and whatever is rest to the closing costs. Thank God those 20 G's was able to cover my whole down payment, my whole closing costs. I only came out of pocket like $2,500, you know, and I got my house.
Ooh.
You know, but then the neighbors or people around me or whatever, people were saying, oh, the interest rate is too high. It was at 5%, my interest rate, because I had the program. If you come with your own down payment, it might be 4%, 3.5, whatever it was. But they have no money to put down payment, you know? So I got rid of the noise. I did what's best for me. I got the program, 5% interest rate. I couldn't refinance for 3 years. But the good thing about like 2022, 2021, that when the interest rate went down because of COVID, right? So at that time, when it was like 2% or 1.8% interest rate, I couldn't refinance because my 3 years wasn't met yet. I mean, owning the property. And once I did met those 3 years to refinance, my credit wasn't high enough.
Oh no.
To refinance at a lower rate. So then I had to work on my credit for like 2 months, and finally I was able to refinance and lower my interest rate from 5% to 3.5%. You know, but you know, so now I lowered my mortgage payment. I feel more comfortable. I took some money out, but that opportunity that I took, even though other people know, like naysayers, I got rid of the noise because I know what's best for me. You know, some people do it because they're ignorant. They give you bad advice, or they're envious, or whatever other reason. But you know what's good for you. So, like I said, be the best, fuck the rest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I had I got a similar situation with a home, but it was when COVID happened because I bartended. I bartended for almost 7-8 years.
Wow, I didn't know.
And yes. Before I printed T-shirts, I was a bartender, and that was my 9 to 5. And I knew I always wanted to do something else. I always liked business, and I had businesses before, but I failed with other businesses.
Perfect.
It's a big lesson.
Now we don't learn. You know what I'm saying?
They say like to be a business owner, you don't have to be the smarter. You don't have to be the celebrity or anything like that. You just have to have a strong face, man.
Yeah, will.
That's it, man. A strong face, because you drop.
You gotta have will. You gotta have will. You gotta have will.
That's it, man. Just drive, will, whatever you wanna call it, and just be consistent, because you fall, and eventually you hit it. And I happened to purchase a home right before COVID, and when COVID happened, I didn't have a job. Because nobody could go to the bar.
Correct.
So no job. So when that happened, I sold the house, cashed some money out, and then just ride the wave. And that worked for me at that moment. Now I purchased another home again, which is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Owning a piece of America is awesome.
Yeah, correct. If it wasn't for that hardship, you thought it was like, oh fuck, like I lost my job.
It's a lesson.
But it's a lesson. Plus, that push you to do something else. And sometimes we need to reflect on that. I'm going through this hard thing because it's building me. You're healing. You're making yourself stronger. You're thinking outside the box. You're like, for example, if somebody throws you in the water, what are you going to do? Are you just going to drown? No. Fucking kick and push and try to, get some air. So throughout our whole lifetime, we have hit different walls, right? And if you think back in the day, you'd be like, oh, shit, this is the end of everything. But then you went through it. You had the good season, then the low season. You feel like shit. But then you always go through it. So we was going to go through everything. We was going to come on top as long as we don't stop. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to fail. You got to take it, you know what? I ain't going to fucking fail. People are going to talk shit, but like I said this all the time. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you don't stop, you never fail. You keep going. You have your bartending job for a long time. That's a whole career. 7 years, that's a fucking career. You know what I'm saying? But thanks to that, you're able to also connect with people, know people, take advantage of whatever position you're at. Doesn't matter if you're working at McDonald's, you're working at a freaking law firm, you're working for the city, you're working as a freaking pool guy or a landscaper, whatever. Take advantage of those opportunities that you might have those relationship with the homeowners or your clients or whoever comes into that place of business, because you might need them sometime, in some time, or you don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
That might be your next opportunity to scale your business or to go work for them, to learn something new, and you gotta stay there. But at least you're having to step up little by little.
Yes. There has been multiple times when that happens, and you mentioned, when quitting. At that point, I thought, okay, this is job security. I'm able to come. They like me, right? Mm-hmm. But I was getting tired because some days I wouldn't know. I'm like, man, I don't know where is this gonna go. I don't know if they're gonna keep my position. I don't know if they're gonna remove my position, because I was the place I was in the seniority when I was bartending. It was really low. So I told my wife, I said, you know what? Today I had a rough day. I don't like this no more. She said, quit.
Good.
I say, wait, what? She said, yeah, you're talking like you don't enjoy it no more. Quit. Mm-hmm. And I say, okay, you know what? Yes, I'm gonna do it. And then she goes, okay. And I say, I'm gonna go today downstairs and I'm gonna put my 2 weeks.
Nice.
And she said, no, don't do that. Go quit. Just walk out.
Wow.
I say, no, because I say, why not? I say, because otherwise, if I do that in the future, they won't be able to hire me. And she goes, exactly.
Correct.
No parachute. She
Correct.
goes,
you ain't going back.
Walk in there and tell them that you're not coming back, and that's it. If you're gonna really do it, do it. And I say, well, what am I supposed to do? She said, you believe in your t-shirt business, right? And I said, yes, I do. She said, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make money and you're gonna pay all your bills and it's gonna be successful.
Wow.
And I walk in there. I quit right there.
Man, well, thank God for your wife.
For the wife, man.
For your wife, because that's a key.
You need somebody,
support system. That she believes in you 100%. Same thing when I was working my other job, I used to see people coming in, and I believe in them. But then it takes time for you to flip the mirror and look at yourself and believe in yourself. If you believe in them, you don't even know them. Look at yourself. Believe in yourself. So that's how you started your print shop.
No,
business.
I had already got it going, but it was part time,
Okay.
and that's when I went completely full time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that another one of my beliefs is like, you know, in life you use, in order to accomplish anything, you need two people to believe in you, right? One is yourself. The other one is anybody. Doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's your mom, your brother, your wife,
Or three
your
people.
sons.
Or 3 people. Me, myself, and I.
Because when you're down and you don't feel like going, you need that other person to remind you why you started. And that's it. That's it. You got it. You got it all figured out. You know, sometimes you might say, you know, as long as you're consistent, you know what works. You know, like, for example, for me, selling T-shirts, I know, you know, if I want to get more money out of it, I got to go out there, talk to more people, get more no's.
Yeah.
And eventually there's going to be a yes.
Yeah, and look where you're at right now. Right now you're in the second location on Bermuda?
No, this is actually my what is it? My my fourth location. So my first location, how big is this office, would you say?
Big.
No. This is.
Oh, it's been like 600 square feet?
This square? No, I would say it's what is it? 12 by 12 maybe? 13 by 13?
13 by 13.
Or a studio?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a 15 by 15. My first office was a 9 by 9.
Oh, wow.
So imagine the size of the carpet, maybe cut right here.
Wow.
That's it. And people will come and consult with me. Every day I will show up in a suit.
Perfect.
Because I had to believe it. I had to believe that I was a professional. And this is something my mom told me. She say, if you want to grow more, you have to believe that you are where you want to be.
Correct.
And show up every day with a suit, every day, Monday to Sunday. Now I don't wear a suit, like here and there, like whenever it's. But right there, when I had the little office with I couldn't fit 4 chairs. It had to be. It was 1 chair, a table, and another chair in order for the client to come sit down in that chair. And then I had a whiteboard and 1 rack, a small rack with 3 T-shirts, 3 hats on top. That was it.
Wow.
And I will consult with clients.
Yeah.
I will get these orders and I will subcontract them to other print shops. That's how I started.
That's smart.
I was like the middleman, the broker. I was a broker for T-shirts, right?
Wow.
Kind of like a realtor. You don't have the house, but you find the person that has the house. You find the person that wants the house, and you connect them to the service, charge properly for that. It was similar.
Yeah.
My job was to get them a good price, good quality, and great service.
Yeah. And now you have the 4th location on Warm Springs in Bermuda.
It's our only location, but it's the 4th time we move.
Yeah, correct.
Yes,
sorry.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, correct.
And and now that one is about 13,000 square foot.
Wow.
So it went from 9 by 9 to 13,000 square foot. And and then now we have 3 salespeople, over 12 people staff, 5 people remote. We got video people doing all the time content on social media.
And you have high-end clients. You do, like one of them that you do, and that's where I first met you was with Albert Preciado Driven.
Yeah, and I have a lot of clients here locally too. We do stuff
like who
for
you have here?
Dollar Loan Center. We got one of the biggest company that we do business is MCOR.
Who's MCOR?
Exactly, right? Like is this
silent mafia corporation?
No, it's like a billion, like 23 something. It's a high evaluated company. They do. You might think it's like boring businesses, but it's like businesses that do like HVAC and all this.
Okay.
And it's businesses that are proven to work. It's nothing fancy or anything, but it's proven to work. They have multiple locations all over the U.S. and stuff like that. We also do stuff, like I mentioned, Dollar Loan Center. We're vendors for Allegiant Stadium.
Oh, wow.
So it's growing. I don't know if you know ClickFunnels.
Yeah.
Those are our clients too. That's a $500 million evaluation company.
Yeah.
It's also a great client. But yeah, all because...
What about casinos?
I don't have any casino. So if you know anybody that has a casino, I would love... I like what you say early. I would love to earn their business. I don't want it given. I want to earn it. I want to earn their business. I want to learn how to service those clients that own casinos or handle purchasing at casinos, and would love to earn those businesses.
Yeah, and you do like small orders, big orders. I know you have done a couple services for me. My business cards, my flyers, some stickers, and some table. What's it called?
The
Tablecloth.
table drop, yeah, the table
Table
drop.
drops. Those are nice.
Yeah, we do stuff like that, and we
high
do it.
High quality stuff.
Awesome, awesome. Glad you like it. We
Yeah.
do stuff like that. We can go small as 12 pieces all the way to thousands of pieces.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been a roller coaster, man. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, but like I see where you've been before. I met you at your third location. I at the new location over here, and you guys have expanded so much. I've been to your building a couple times. They're super amazing. Have like a big old professional machines. Doing a bunch of hats, all the embroidery.
Now we don't subcontract.
Yeah,
now we do it in house.
Super professional. The main thing is having quality items. So you want to pay something cheap, and it doesn't work out. You want something that's going to be quality, and then you get paid that amount because it's quality, and your brand says a lot about you. And that's your golden manufacturing company.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then the last time we saw each other in person, I believe, was at your Golden Circle.
Yeah, the Golden Circle event. Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So the Golden Circle event, it is a network of business owners because, well, I am Latino, I'm Mexican, and I have a lot of friends that are Latinos, and I'm a business owner, and they're business owners. So I figured, you know what, let's start kind of like a community of friends type of thing. So I invited my friends, and like it was like a snowball effect. I say, okay, you know what? I know about 30 people that own a business. I'm invite them and see what happens.
Yes.
So 30 turned into 75, 75 into 100, 100 into 150. So now we're a network of about 175 business owners.
Wow.
Not all Latinos. And everybody's invited, right?
Yeah,
but
correct.
the majority is Latinos because they were my my closer friends. Yeah. Some of them are clients. Some of them are just friends because they don't use some of them. Which I think they should, but some of them they don't do printing or anything like that. It's more digital.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so
but they know a guy who does that.
Yes.
Like you.
So that's kind of how I started, and what I wanted to accomplish with that was get these people together in order for them to meet each other and either help each other.
Correct.
Right, or maybe create some either clients, partnerships, or referrals,
or friendships,
or friends. That's it.
Like, we don't have to do business together. They might like you on a personal level, but maybe they're not according to their business, or maybe they don't want to use the business because they already have the other business partners. But just having that relationship with other people here in town, to intertwine with each other, to build that relationships, and like you said, like help each other, especially if you're Hispanic and other nationalities as well. But it's better to know each other in person. It's not the same knowing somebody on the internet or on IG or whatever. You want to meet them in person. And a couple of times I've done that. I met my TC, my transition coordinator. I met some other people that I met online or in a different state when they come here to Vegas or I go to California. We meet each other in person. Why? Because that solidifies the relationship with that person. And every time you're outside, you're on TV, you are your own marketing. You don't need freaking flyers or Facebook clicks or funnels or whatever. You own your own marketing, especially here in town, So you have to just promote yourself, be out there, know people. Not because they don't have a house or they want to buy a house, they're going to use me. If they do, it's good. But if not, that doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're able to help them, And if it's not me, I got somebody else that can help you for whatever reason, Like, if I'm not the right person for you, it's okay, but we can still have that relationship and that friendship, Recently, one of my IG friends that I met her on IG a few years ago from California, she bought a house here in Las Vegas. I've been sending her properties via email address of properties, whatever. We talked on the phone a couple of times, not on the phone, like text and email. And then I think like 8 months ago, she bought a house. She was a different realtor to buy her house. And I was like, perfect. I saw her post. I congratulate her on, hey, congrats on moving to Las Vegas, relocating, da-da-da. If you need anything, please let me know. Lo and behold, she already reached out to me like 3 or 4 times asking me for like cleaning service or who does this here in town, who do you recommend to do your taxes, who you do this and that. And I gladly refer her to my people. Even though she didn't use me as the realtor to buy her house, we can still have that friendship, that plug in the city. And that's how I see myself, and I see you, obviously, that we're your plugs. You know, whatever you guys need here in Vegas, we know the right people that can help you for your
I know a
business
guy.
or ideas. Ain't gotta be a business. You know what I'm saying? Just an idea about how to do this or that. Like, just contact us, contact you, and yeah. Any. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
you. So you drop a lot of tips, but what is it something that you learned that somebody told you, either a mentor or you saw somewhere? Like, what is that advice that got you from where you were to where you at? Like, what's the biggest advice you ever took that
The
has got
biggest
you there?
advice is uh, not giving a fuck. Like, be the best, fuck the rest. That's it. That's it. Just do it. You know, right now I'm in my 5th year of doing real estate. You know, thanks to real estate, I learned a lot about myself. I started reading books. My first book that I ever read was in 2018. No, 2019, when I did my New Year resolution. That actually completed, you know, of being a realtor. The first book that I ever read was The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Before that, before 2019, I never read a book. Never, 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 never. I read a book. I got introduced to other people. I saw seeing people with this and that, you know. I got to meet a lot of people also in the events in California. I got to meet millionaires. This specific couple, Sophia and Bobby Castro from Florida, they are billionaires with a B, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to sit next to them in their table with their daughter, their son's girlfriend at the time, and they're billionaires. And they're just like you and me. They're regular people, you know what I'm saying? But they got some other end in mind. So what has got me to this level was being myself, being authentic, you know? Yeah, I'm bald-headed, I'm Mexican, I got a tattoo on my neck that says LV. You know what I'm saying? I talk with a slang or with an accent, depends where I'm at. But at the end of the day, it's me. And if you like, the main thing is seeing people for who they are. You know, and it doesn't matter all the flashy things. So I got this, I got that. It's good to have all those things, but after a while, you're gonna come back to whatever you feel comfortable, who you truly are, and that's what had got me to have a successful business. You know, when I do open houses here in Henderson or North Las Vegas or Summerlin, whatever, I've been putting my open house signs, and every time I walk and put my open house signs, I would be smiling and running so people can see me. Like, who's the motherfucker over there running with a fucking open house sign, you know, in a fucking balloon? You know, I do that on purpose so people can see me. And a lot of times people be honking at me, you know, and that's people that I know from my previous job. They might be landscapers or pool guy or some other real estate agent or somebody that I know from my office. They be seeing me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm able to talk to everybody. If you're over here, you're over here, you're here, you're here, I don't care. You know, you're just a regular person to me, and wherever you at, whatever frequency you're at, or physical appearance, whatever you're at, I'm gonna talk to you the same way. You know, when I talk to my raza, you know what I'm saying, like 100% Mexicans, I talk with slang and I use certain words for they can feel comfortable that I know who they are and they know who I am. You know, I use camarada, okay, amigo, lo que sea. And some of the realtors won't say amigo. Oh, sí, amigo, no hay problema. Te mando unas casas ahorita. You know, okay, camarada, pues tenga buen día. You know, people don't say camarada because that's not a professional word. You know, but I use it so it can be on their level and for them to be comfortable and have open communication. You know, that's the main thing. They gotta pretend. 'Cause if they never bought a house, they're gonna pretend that they know a little bit, and they're gonna say, you know what, just relax. You know, I'm just like you. Let me know what you need. You know, whatever question you have, I can answer. If I don't have the answer, I'll search it up. You know, but it's having that down to earth, level by level communication with people, and that's what I attract my clients because I'm just like them. First of all, I got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm there for the right reason. I'm not there for the freaking money. That money will come. You know what I'm saying? You earn that money. You don't get it. You fucking earn it. You know? But just being myself and providing value to everybody that I meet. That's it. And like I said, just be yourself. That's about it.
I like it, man.
That's about
I
it.
like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Man, well, I want to thank you again for inviting me.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Any last words you want to say? How they can get a hold of you?
They can, if you guys are interested to either, come by the shop, just check it out. You guys are always welcome. Any friends of yours is our friends.
Yeah, correct.
And when it comes to getting a hold of us, it's you can find me under Golden MFG. MFG is like Michael Frank Georgia, stands for manufacturing, and we're right there by the airport. You can either call us, you can come by the shop, send us an email. We'd love to either help you. And if you have any questions for me, like if you are in any type of business and need any advice or anything like that, starting a business, I would love to either be of help, be of assistance, or point you in the right direction because we know a guy.
Correct. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and yeah, my you can send me a message through there through our Instagram, and I would love to connect with any more people just like us.
All right. Well, perfect. We come to the end of a successful first podcast ever.
Yes.
I was earlier on my IG. I posted a screenshot of my logo. You know, also the link from Spotify. People can check my intro podcast audio.
I heard it.
Yeah. So I did it. You know, it's not perfect, but I did it.
Yes.
You can overthink things, you know. And
if it's worth doing it, it's worth doing it anyway. Don't wait for the perfect moment because the perfect moment
just
is
like
never
Nike, you know
come.
what I'm saying? Just do it.
Just
So I posted that image. I also posted another image saying that I was super nervous. By the way, if you prepare 100%, or if you just swing it, you're still gonna be nervous, you know. And the best things to do is like that people want to see you, how you are, me, how I am, and they like us. Hell yeah! If you like us, you like this podcast, you know, go ahead and subscribe, give us 5-star review. You know, any yes, I want to thank you for
meet us on the comments because I would love to hear those comments and
yeah,
answer as many.
yeah. So I appreciate you coming to the podcast, and like I was saying, so give us a 5-star review, share it with your friends and family. We can be any help here in Las Vegas with the connectors. Let us know. And thanks again for listening to the Hustle Radio, hosted by LV. And you only got one life to live, you know what I'm saying? One-way ticket to the top. We can't stop, we won't stop. All right, LV, I'm out.